Oh hey, what's up guys? Another episode. We're almost done with this motor refresh. Let me go ahead and do a little show and tell because it's been a little while. But here we got it. Check it out. Long block, blah blah. Yeah, you know what I mean. Long block. Try not to get tongue twisted. Almost all the way assembled. Just got a few more things to clean up. Like this contraption. I actually don't even know what the hell that is. I'm gonna look it up and figure out exactly what that does. Something that pumps something. Not the AC, because the AC is down here. That's the AC. But yeah, pulleys put on. You know, covers back on. New distributor, new rotor. Painted the valve cover. Cleaned up everything as best as I could. Trying to make it shined up. New hardware wherever I could get new hardware. New thermostat. New oil filter, new sensor for the oil feed. A lot of new. Anything that needs to be replaced while it's excuse me, while it's outside of the car has been replaced. And now, right there, up there behind my thirst quencher, got a new OE remanufactured alternator, because you know remanufactured is half the price. And holy cow, you know, I've been shouting out FCP Euro a whole lot lately for getting the parts, and honestly kind of worth it because they got a lifetime warranty on everything. But at the same time, their alternator on their website, same alternator and everything, I think it was brand new, not remand, but it was 400 almost, like 370 plus, I'm sure, with tax, because I live in a state with sales tax, so I probably would have got screwed. It would have been expensive. $400 alternator. Instead though, Rock Auto, this is like a $150-ish Rock Auto, so way better bang for your buck if you're balling on a budget like me. So another new part that came in recently. Oh man, this is that up. Okay, new part that came in recently. Got the new whatever you call it, heater motor thing, you know, motor, yeah, blower motor, that's what it is. That's what I'm looking for. New blower motor for the heater. Still needs to be mounted up, not all the way mounted up yet. Just kind of sitting there figuring it out, piecing everything back together like freaking Legos. Cleaned the condenser back there, I mean, as best as I could without damaging the things, you know, so pretty clean, way better than it was. Put this ignition box in, just so you guys know, if you have a Mercedes 190E, do not lose this. Be extremely careful with this. Thank goodness, you know, I plan on, you know, saving everything and being careful and whatever, blah blah blah. Let me just get to the point. This thing costs like over $1,000. So if you lose this, just motor swap it. So don't lose this. That is expensive. That is an expensive ass part. But put that in. Just kind of all over the place here. But yeah, I mean, just is running on 4 minutes, so just wanted to give you guys a quick update on where the 190E is at currently. And currently it's almost time to put this sweet girl home, because you know it's where she needs to go. She needs to go home. This is a must. I don't think I showed this in any of the other videos, but it's only on this hub right now. You know, obviously these need to be replaced eventually, but you know, I'll run it for a little while as is. But these, oh my gosh, if you're a German car dude, you know how hard it is to get the tire on with their stupid lug bolts. So cheap, well, not too cheap, you know, kind of expensive, I think like 40 bucks or something maybe, but not too bad. Good investment for not having to deal with these annoying ass suckers anymore. And then obviously, since I got that somewhere in my mess of a garage, I got fresh luggies for it. So, you know, comes with a little key, make it hard to steal my wheels, you know how it is. But yep, fresh luggies, fresh studies, because this video is going to be a lot of updates until this goes home, which will be soon. But unfortunately, I can't really make a full all at once done type of video because, well, you know, balling on a budget here, so buying the parts when I can, and also shipping is slow, so they come in when they can, but there's just a few things we're waiting on. A new pan gasket for the transmission, along with a new filter, because these bad suckers have filters, which I didn't know that, but the more you know. So, new filter and a new pan gasket coming soon for the transmission, because, yeah, probably should. What I'm working on right now at this moment, and something that you guys, if you got, I mean, it doesn't even matter what motor you're doing, what engine you're doing, excuse me, whatever, you know what I mean, either way, doesn't matter, any vehicle, whenever you got it like this, now's your chance. Pull off your flywheel and get to your rear main seal. So I got this all cleaned up and prepped up. Here's the old seal right here. That's the trash one. Looks this bad because, you know, gotta bang them out. Kind of hard to get out, but my secret weapon, as always, the PB Blast True Penetrating Oil. And if you just use a little bit of this stuff, it'll slide out. Also, I use that stuff to help it slide in. And just as before, but with the other seal, like the cam seal and the main seal for the crank and everything, it's usually a little bit smaller, so you can typically take something like this and kind of just use that to help tap it in even. With this, it's just a little tad bit more tedious, same concept, but I just take the rubber mallet, get it down as flush as I can all the way around, which I already have done. And then what I did is I took, well, I was taking this didn't work out, my little hammer didn't work out because the seal is pretty hefty, so then I ended up taking this and just go around it and tap it in with the mallet gently enough, you know, you don't have to smash it in, you don't want to ruin your brand new seal, but yeah, just looked around and make sure it's all pretty lined up, good to go. So next, what I'm going to do is a little bit of this stuff, because this stuff is great. The only thing I would say is better than this is the Honda Bond, but for temperature wise, I don't know if Honda Bond is the maximum temperature. I'd have to look. I haven't used that in a while. I'm actually out of it, so I've been using this because I know this has always been tried and true for me. Ultra Copper withstands the maximum heat. Alright, and there is the thin layer of the copper gasket applied all the way around, and just let this cure for about 30 minutes, roughly. You know, hotter day, maybe a little less, colder day, maybe a little bit more, and then once it's more tacky, that's when you're gonna want to go ahead and seal it on. Okay, so far the rear main seal is in, and these are all tightened down about hand tightish, a little over, because I use this. Basically, not forcing it. I just got these until they stop moving. Now I'm gonna let this sit for another half an hour, and I'm gonna give it like each of these their final whatever, you know, quarter turn torque, and then that's done. Just slide it on if I can one-handed, which yeah, kind of can. There you go. So that's it. I went ahead, I cleaned all the bolts, as I always recommend. Clean your hardware. Next up, attach your flywheel, which I have done, and then the spacer for the 190E specific job. If you're watching this for other rear main seals, it doesn't apply to you, but if you're watching it for the 190E, this does. This little washer piece right here, oh, it's kind of stuck on there, but pull it off, there you go. That goes on the outside of your flywheel for the 190E, and once you're done putting those on and cleaning your hardware, next up is this. You're going to take some Loctite and you're going to just do a little teardrop worth, the smallest little dab. Let me show you right here. Nice and close up. I don't want to block the light because this is kind of like some ASMR. Oh, see that? Right there. That's all she needs. Then after you do that for each of these, you're just going to hand tighten them in for now. And then I'll show you how to torque them to spec. Okay. Thread locks on. They're all finger tight. So what do you do next? Well, you just go ahead, you take your impactor, you put it on 3. Check it out. Just a couple trigger squeezes like this. That's probably all it'll ever need. Just go all the way around. Make sure you're pushing into it. Yeah, just like that. Torque spec. Okay, the last piece of information you may need for your rear main seal operation is this part number. And there you go. I would say that's a wrap.